Hi friends, very good morning to all of you. Today I am going to start production subject. First of all, I will tell you about what is the production, how it is helpful in our day-to-day life. Let us take one example, gas cylinder. How the gas cylinder is manufactured. Many of the students will get doubt by seeing the gas cylinder, but only mechanical student will answer it. The gas cylinder is produced by the gas cylinder is manufactured by deep drawing and welding. Deep drawing and welding. If you look at the gas cylinder, at the center of the gas cylinder, you will find that welded joint. Welded joint. But many of the students don't know why this cylinder is produced only in deep drawing and welding process. Why we not preferred other manufacturing process like casting, machining. Mainly in interviews, this type of questions are asking. To answer these type of questions, you need to listen complete session. Then only you will answer this type of questions in any interviews like ISRO, DRDO or in any IITs before going to take the MTech seat. Once if you start enjoying the classes, you can feel very good in each and every aspect, because most of the products which we are going to use are manufactured by us with help of the manufacturing process like casting, welding, machining, advanced machinings like CNC. With help of the CNC programming, we are running the cam. Look at these, you are using the ornaments. Ornaments are also produced in the casting process. Like these many products. Coming to exam point of view, the weightage will be 15 to 20 marks for the production. So it is very important as compared to other subjects. As compared to other subjects. The detailed topics which will cover are casting, 2 marks, welding, 2 marks, metal cutting, machining, non-conventional machining. The details of topics which will cover are, casting, 2 marks, welding, 2 marks, metal cutting, machining, non-conventional machining, 3 to 5 marks, metal forming, 3 to 4 marks. In the metal forming, rolling, extrusion, wire drawing, forging, fifth one, CAD CAM or SIMS, 2 marks, metrology, 1 to 2 marks, sheet metal operations, 1 to 2 marks, material science, 1 to 2 marks. Just if you count this one, 7 this side, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Minimum marks are 15, maximum marks are 20. In 2008 and 2013, from the manufacturing engineering, 20 marks are asked. But every year, 15 marks are asking from this subject. Here, if you focus on this subject, getting the 15 marks are very easy. Most of the students will think that manufacturing engineering or production is a theoretical subject. But for GATE point of view, out of 15 marks, 11 marks are only asking from the problems. Only the 4 to 5 marks are based on the theory. Why the examiner is focusing mainly on the problems, why not the theory means? Let us take one more example here. We are going to join the two workpieces. This is the workpiece 1, this is the workpiece 2. After taking these two workpieces, you are doing the filing. After doing the filing, now contact area will be increases. Now we are using the arc welding transformer. In the arc welding transformer, for joining these two workpieces, we are using one electrode and transformer. This is the transformer, this is the electrode. Before starting this, I am asking few questions. Did you measure the distance between electrode and workpiece? If you measure, what is the distance? This distance, what we are calling? We are calling this distance is arc length. my question is, why we need to maintain the arc length? If arc length is 0, if arc length is 0, what will happen? Why we need to maintain the arc length? If the arc length is 0, what will happen? If the arc length is 0, you know that heat energy is 0. Why the heat energy is 0? Because the circuit is the closed circuit. If the circuit is a closed circuit, arc will not be produced. Or for maintaining the arc length, if you are maintaining this gap, in this case also arc will not be produced. We need to maintain the arc length within the range. Most of the cases, arc length is equal to the diameter of the electrode. Diameter of the electrode. One more question. We are supplying the voltage and current. Can you tell that what is the voltage range and what is the current range? Many of the students will think that the voltage range is, they are thinking that 220 volts, 240 volts. This is not the bulb for telling that answer. For the bulb, voltage is 220 or 240. But in the arc welding, mostly the voltage, the one which we use in our lab is less than 100. You can also use up to 200. There is no restriction. But most of the cases, the voltage range is less than 100, the one which you are used. The one which you are used in your lab. One more question. Before going to start, first of all, we should know how much amount of the heat is required for joining these two workpieces. How you are calculating the how much amount of the heat is required for this weld bead? Based on that how much amount of the heat is required, we need to produce that amount of heat with help of the voltage, with help of the current, with help of the time. If you don't know the how much amount of the heat is required, you don't know how much amount of the heat should be supplied. At the same time, if you are supplying certain power, how much amount of the heat is generated? In this heat, how much amount of the heat losses through the convection, through the conduction, through the radiation? Exactly what amount of the heat is taken by the weld bead? If we are not concentrating that how much amount of the heat is taken by the weld bead, if the weld bead is not heated properly up to its melting temperature, if the weld bead is not fused properly, it will affect the strength of the joint. Knowing all these are very, very important. Examiner is asking mainly what is the efficiency of this welding, is asking that thermal efficiency, is asking that heat transfer efficiency, is asking that melting efficiency. You not heard all these words in your curriculum. You not heard all these words while you are studying in the college. But these are the things actually required for any engineer. Only the one or two questions I asked. Like this, many questions are there. Once if you listen complete course, you can easily answer for any questions in any interviews. My suggestion is try to focus on subject and feel the subject while you are listening. Then automatically you will get the marks.